Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about cross stitch. Welcome to my 25 days of Christmas stitching and today is day 19. Oh my gosh, less than a week till Christmas. We're definitely on the countdown. So let's get to my first project, the Christmas calendar by Tiny Modernist. I'll put a picture of it up. And I did some work on it yesterday and I'm pleased I got my block 14 finished. Isn't he cute? Oh, I love him and my kids love him, and he might be the cutest block in the whole calendar. Might be. There's some other cute ones too, isn't there? But look at him, isn't he gorgeous? So this is stitched on 32 count Bright Sky. It's an Opal Lugana by Paddock Designs. I'm doing it with the called for DMC and I'm very impressed that even though the penguin isn't, sorry, looks like it's in shadow. There we go, that's better. Even though the penguin isn't in 310 black, he looks pretty black, doesn't he? Yeah, very impressed by that and pleased with how he's looking. Okay, so let's get to the next block I'll be working on today. So that is block 15. I'll put a picture of it up. Ho, ho, ho. Very Christmassy. It's text, which usually stitch it up a bit faster. So I'll be interested to see how it goes. And it looks like a bit of fun, which will be nice. Okay, so oh, I forgot to mention the stats for my penguin. Here he is. So he was stitched over 2 days. So the first day I did 277 stitches and then yesterday I did 204 stitches. So altogether that block is 481 stitches. So yeah, he's a substantial little guy. And that took me to 9,844 stitches out of 14,847. So at the moment the calendar's at 66.3%. So excited about that, and today's block should take me to over 10,000 stitches. So that is pretty cool. Okay, so the next project I spun was this one, Welcome to the North Pole by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I'll put a picture of it up, and I had a choice to make. My choice was, do I keep my start on the light blue fabric and keep going with that, or do I change to a neutral colour like the picture has, or do I change to a navy blue? So I'll just put it on my design board so you can see. I chose to keep my start, but I did do some unpicking and make a change, and I think I will have to put a picture of before and after. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of when I showed it yesterday to see if you notice. So this is a bit different from yesterday. Here's the picture, I'll put it in, of yesterday's, and here is today's. And I actually, the first thing I did, I had a good look at it and I decided I quite like the light blue. But what I didn't like is the welcome to the, it was all that bright red. And I don't know, I just didn't like it. I felt it had no depth. So I unpicked the to and the, and I actually went to the darker red and stitched it in that. And I am much, much happier with it. And I got the idea from my Christmas rules. Give me a sec, I'll just get it to show you. Okay, so this is my Christmas rules, which is another Primrose Cottage pattern. Isn't it gorgeous? But as you can see, every word is different in it. And I really like that kind of scrappy look. I think it adds to it. Now, this was all in DMC, so I think that's why they did the words different colours. And if you do this one in the recommended, I think it's Cherry Cobbler, so that's a classic Colourworks you're meant to use, then it would be variegated and it would change anyway. But I felt with mine, especially on this light blue fabric, that it was just too plain. So I'm really happy I changed it out for the darker red. I am using a DMC conversion. It's not their one. I have brightened it up to suit my fabric. If you're interested, then you can email me and I can send you what I'm using. It's just a bit complicated to put in the description because quite a few of the colours I've replaced with DMC have quite long names in the Classic Colourworks, Weeks Dye Works or Gentle Art. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So I unpicked and restitched the two there. I also put the pole in and started some of the kind of like snowflakes, aren't they, underneath. So really pleased with my progress, pleased with my decision. I am going to keep going with this and I can't wait to get this first bit done. All I've got is a few more blue crosses and dots and then the white, and that's ready. Isn't that amazing? Now this fabric is 32 count Blue Whisper. It is by Zweigart. It's one of their pre-printed linens. So no, really pleased with how it looks and can't wait to keep going, and I'm so relieved I've made a decision on this because it's such a beautiful pattern and I just can't wait to stitch it. So yeah, that is my welcome to the North Pole. All right, let's get my wheel and spin it. Okay, I've got my wheel. Let's see which project I'll be working on today. Oh, okay, so I got Welcome to the North Pole again. So I guess just put it back on my board. I've just taken it off. I guess I will be working on those blue stars and the white snow. So we'll see how I go. It's quite a bit. The white, it doesn't just stop there. It comes all the way down. So I don't think I'll get the first part finished tonight, but you know what? I'll have a go because I really did enjoy stitching this, and I really like stitching on the Zweigart pre-printed fabrics. They are just so nice. I feel like your needle goes through them so smooth. It's funny because I feel like I'm not a big linen fan, but this was really lovely. And actually Christmas Rules, that was also stitched on platinum linen and really enjoyed stitching that. Now that was 28 count, while this is 32, but I don't feel it's a tight 32. The stitches look good and it feels really nice. Okay, so that brings me to my whip. What am I picking for 2025? This would be number 19. So if you're not aware, I am picking 25 whips to focus on in 2025. I'm thinking about putting them in a whip go board, but at the beginning of the year having a blank whip go board and just having a list of projects, and as the numbers are called, I actually pick the projects that go in because that way I can stitch seasonally. And if I don't feel like a project, or I want to get a project done because it has a deadline, then I can slot it in where I want it. So that's my idea for that. And then the projects I have kind of left towards the end of the year, the ones I'm not super keen on to get done straight away, I am forced on to work on them. That's my plan. I'll let you know how it goes next year. So my whip 19 actually is a full coverage whip again, and I'm going to be working quite a bit on full coverage next year. I'll tell you about that at the end. This is Treasure Hunt Bookshelf by Aimee Stewart. This is the regular version by Heaven and Earth Designs, or HADE as they're known. I'll have a picture of it up. I love this piece. I love the rainbow colours. It's got so many beautiful things in it. Oh, and then all in the backdrop of a library, a bookshelf. Incredible. Now I am only doing the top 3 shelves out of the 4 just because that's what really appealed to me. And this is where I'm up to. So I'm doing mine on 25 count 2/1 tent stitch. I have completed a full page, as you can see by that outline. So I was very excited about that. And so far I am up to, I have written it down good, 9,388 stitches out of 21,300 213,750 stitches. So that's 4.39% I'm up to. Now they are my converted statistics. If you were doing the 4 shelves, then it's out of a much bigger number. It's 282,500. So what I've done is in Pattern Keeper, I've marked off the bottom shelf already. So my Pattern Keeper percentage isn't right. I think it says I'm like at 28% or something right now, which I'm definitely not. It feels nice to look at a big number though. And so, yes, I have worked out my statistics, but that is about where I should be, 4.39%. So excited to keep working on that and get progress on it. I'm just using the DMC and yeah, I really love how it's looking. So beautiful. Okay, so I mentioned that I think I'm going to be doing a lot of full coverage focusing and work next year, and that is because I have joined the 2025 Stitch to the Moon event in Full Coverage Fanatics. Now, Full Coverage Fanatics is a Facebook group and anyone can join. You just go and find it, answer a few questions so they know that you're a cross stitcher. And they run different events. So they have been going through the new events for next year, and they have one called Stitch to the Moon, which just looks so exciting. So there is a video on this by Kim, and I'll link it below. So you can watch it if you like. If you even have only one full coverage piece, you know, feel free to join. You don't have to be a full-time full coverage stitcher or anything. If you are, feel free to join as well. But the idea with Stitch to the Moon is that it takes, and I wrote it down because it's a big number, 238,900 miles to travel to the moon. Now, like astronauts do when they go to the moon, they don't do it alone. Instead, they form a crew for their mission. And that is what we are doing. People are forming teams in the event, in the group, and together they are aiming to stitch 238,900 full cross stitches. So one full cross stitch is equal to 1 mile to the moon, and as a team get to the moon. And I just thought that was such a fun, exciting, and such a lovely idea, doing it together. So I chatted to Ro, and we've decided, Ro from Ro's Crafty Corner, I'll put her YouTube below, and we've decided to start a team. And our team, named by her, is called Let's Stitch Away, based on the Come Fly With Me song. I thought that was a fantastic title. So if anyone would like to join our team, and as I said, even if you only do a little bit of full coverage, because we're doing it together as a team to reach the goal and reach the moon, we're shooting for the moon. I think it'll be a lot of fun, and we're gonna, well, we have set up a team Facebook chat too, so yeah, we can talk about all different stitchy stuff and show what we're stitching. So I think it'll be a lot of fun. If you'd like to join our team, then please contact me. I'll put my Facebook details below, but I've also got an email there as well if you prefer, if you're more comfortable reaching out to me that way. So yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see next year how that goes and find out if we can stitch to the moon or not. Yeah, it's a lot of stitches, but you can have as many people as you want on your team. There's no limit. So I think together we could do it. That'd be really cool. So I think, yeah, I think that's everything today. I'm going to be working on my calendar, of course, and oh, what did I spin? Do I have it here? Oh, I spun Welcome to the North Pole again. I was in a panic because I thought I don't have another project. Usually I have an extra one because I spin a different project, but no, keep working on my Welcome to the North Pole. And I will see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Take care and happy stitching. Bye.